Hundreds of people tried to force their way into Vancouver's Church of Scientology building over the weekend. They were attempting to recreate this viral trend. So-called Scientology speedruns are an emerging trend on social media right now. They are unauthorized sprints through the Church of Scientology facilities. The goal is for the runners to explore and map whatever they can before workers eventually kick them out. Scenes like this one have played out in cities around the world. And as for the attempts in Vancouver, it was not successful. In a statement to CBC News, Church of Scientology spokesperson David Bloomberg says church facilities are peaceful spaces designed to welcome parishioners, visitors, and members of the public. Turning them into targets for viral stunts is not journalism, protest, or civic activity. It is trespass, harassment, and disruption of religious spaces. For more on this viral social media trend, I'm joined by Massimo Introvigna. He is the managing director of the Center for Studies on New Religions and a sociologist. Massimo, thank you so much. I know it's very late where you are, but let me ask you, just get right to it. What do you make of this latest viral trend?
Well, I'm not sure that these young people have a clear understanding of what Scientology is all about. They could run into a post office or an Apple store or any other place with a good security and see how much time they are stopped. However, the fact that they do run into churches of Scientology confirms that Scientology is part of pop culture, and it is something which, as an image, these young people may recognize, and is the image of a powerful, perhaps ruthless and powerful organization, so an organization worth challenging, and challenging it in this way is perceived as something brave and unusual and newsworthy.
There's also a lot of mystery to some extent and some secrecy behind Scientology. What do we see, or what does this say about that?
Well, Scientology has always struggled with a very negative media image. It is an esoteric organization which proceeds through progressive initiations. In other words, you reach one level and then you need to advance to another level and another one and another one, which is typical of the esoteric scheme of spiritual, philosophical, and religious organization throughout Western history. But I believe it's more than mystery and esotericism. The image built by the media during the years has been of a sinister and dangerous organization, and that's what makes thrilling and exciting for these young people to challenge it.
You know, of course, in many places around the world, Scientology is recognized as a religion. And in this context, I wonder if this were to happen in any other place of worship, like, a more traditional church or mosque, there would, I can imagine, be maybe more pushback here. Why do you think we are not seeing similar response?
Well, I believe that will happen in a Methodist or Presbyterian church. We wouldn't see a lot of pushback. We will see it for the Catholic Church when the Catholic Church perceives itself as under fire, perhaps of some scandal or specific controversy. But surely we will see a much stronger reaction if it would happen in a mosque or a synagogue in the international context involving Iran and Israel and Gaza, because there will be the perception that even a minor incident in a synagogue or in a mosque can trigger violence. But in Scientology, as it will be, say, for the Hare Krishnas or the Theosophical Society, or as I say, the Methodist Church, this has been treated as a curiosity and with some amusement. Although Scientology itself is not amused, it is concerned because it has been the target of violence in several countries before, so they are definitely not amused by what's going on.
That was Massimo Introvigna. He is the managing director of the Center for Studies on New Religions and a sociologist. Thank you so much.
Thank you.